All right, I think I got my technical details worked out. And yeah, so I'm going to be playing Morrowind today. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but it's a little clunky, and people who've played some of the later Elder Scrolls games just feel like they can't come back to it. But it is my favorite Elder Scrolls game by far. So let's give it a shot. I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. What's your name? So I'm going to go ahead and go with Bardikens. Jib. This is classic Elder Scrolls, always in a prison or something. That ocean music is or ocean sound is just a bit loud on my end, so I'm going to turn these down a bit. Alright, what I used to love to do as a kid is I would try to run around this guy and beat him to the stairs. I don't think I'm going to make it this time. Nope. Fail. Oh, I got it. Sweet. Does it do anything? Absolutely not. And now we get to pick our race. Okay, I'm going to go for probably melee character this time. Custom class, I'm sure. But what race do I want to be? I do like Imperial. It's kind of, you know, white bread a bit, isn't it? The fun thing about Argonians and Khajiit in this game is that they can't wear full helmets. And they have a couple of other restrictions too. So you can be penalized a little bit for picking these races, but it's also plays into that role-playing aspect, you know, of the RPG a bit. Not necessary in total, but, you know, it's just a little unique thing about Morrowind specifically. I think I'm going to go with Redguard, though. I think I'm going to use a long blade, so they give a huge bonus to that. They also resist disease and poison. Although resisting disease isn't very important in Morrowind, because if you do the main quest a bit, you also become immune to certain diseases, or all diseases. I can't remember. It's been years. So let's see here. What do we have? There are attribute differences for picking between male and female, but I don't remember. I just remember I had the strategy guide back in the day, and they would it showed you the different attribute differences for all of the races and the sexes. All right, look good to me. I feel like the water effect is still incredibly loud compared to everything else. Toy with that just a little bit more. Bring the effects down and the voices up a bit. He's always expecting me. In classic Bethesda, you know, just how Bethesda always does this. You can either generate a class by answering questions. You see this in a lot of their games. Pick from a list or even create your own. I like to create my own. We're going to do combat specialization. I don't think I'm going to do intelligence, though. I think max health, or max fatigue, starting health per level. Speed is good. Agility is good. Maximum fatigue is really good. I think we're going to have block. We may not use a one-handed sword all the time. It really depends on what we go for. I do like armor, but I'm probably going to pop it into the minor slot. So what else can we use? We're going to have long blade here. Do I want to go medium or heavy armor? So like Orcish and what is it, Drow, I don't know, the Water Elves armor, or something heavy like Daedric, and could do both, but I just want to focus on one because having too much armor on here just means you have to keep switching and sitting in lakes and letting people hit you or something to level them up too much. Let's see. Because only the major and minor skills in this game will actually give you points to leveling. And so it's important that you choose what you're going to be using. You can level them all up if you want to, but these are the most important initially, especially. So block, long blade. I think I'm going to go medium armor. Yeah, let's go medium armor. Let's see what we can. We'll put athletics up here. We like athletics. We'll do another weapon type. Why don't we do long blade and blunt weapons? Minor skills, armor. I don't mind adding axe in there and the minor skills. Or I'm also going to do acrobatics. Where's acrobatics? Acrobatics is just how far you can jump and avoid damage from falling. The fun thing about Morrowind is that you really notice it once you get your acrobatics high enough level. You'll just start jumping really high. And basically, every time you're moving, you're pretty much jumping because it's the easiest way to level up. And since it's governed by strength, you can actually level your strength higher by using acrobatics as well. So it's pretty good. We'll get rid of the heavy armor. What do you think? Let's do security. Oh, it's governed by intelligence, though. I like security, though. You know what? Let's do security, and then we'll pop enchant for marksman. Not that we're going to use a bow very often, but having the option is fine. And I like security because you can pick locks. Easy peasy. And we're going to name this Fictionologist, because that's the channel name, right? So it's a Fictionologist. Favors combat, strength and agility, long blades or hammers, running around in medium armor while blocking, and whatever else. Looks good to me. Let's do it. Oh, class description. Let's see, this class is probably easy to play. Probably a little bit easier to play than, say, starting as just a pure mage. Although mages become way more deadly later on. And as usual in the Elder Scrolls, we'll get to pick our constellation. And I believe we have the warrior, which fortifies your attack by 10 points, which is nice. The steed, which fortifies your speed attribute by 25 points. It's great. Pretty sure there's one that does. And Morrowind has some really interesting ones. I used to love as a kid. I used to love Atronach, because you got the biggest. I'm pretty sure it gets the biggest or the second biggest bonus to maximum magicka. Spell absorption is great, but I don't think you regenerate magicka by sleeping. I think that was the downside. So I used to love that as a kid. But back then I was playing on an Xbox, and you could use black, white, black, black, black to restore your health. The cheats. Whatever, when you're a kid. Let's see here. Fortify agility. That would be really useful. And also gives a paralyze on target, but drains your fatigue. But that fortified agility would help out a lot. Let's see, anything else? Invisibility, meh. Poison on touch, but also damage yourself. Can be useful, I guess. The Mara's gift of a heal is really nice, and turn undead is really nice too. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with... Wait, what was the lady? Oh, personality and endurance, though. Agility and strength are going to level up a lot because of the skills we have, and they'll probably get very high just based on us picking it. So fortifying personality and endurance would be nice because that's an extra bit of fatigue, right? Maximum fatigue. Let's do that. This is not a planned out character or anything by any means. I'm just going through this based on memory. So as you can see, since we get a plus 15 bonus to long blade skill, our long blade is going to start out at 50. And that's good because in Morrowind especially, it still uses the dice rolling system to calculate attack. So until you get your weapon skill high enough, you'll only hit every 3 or 4 swings. And it can be kind of annoying. And of course, let's see here. We have the Adrenaline Rush, which I believe is the Red Guard's racial power. Which is super useful, fortifies everything, gives you a large boost in combat potential for a short amount of time. Let's do it. Gonna pick up the papers, and we're gonna do our first little cool thing. Okay, so the whole point of this starting area is to get you introduced to the mechanics of the game, like picking up things, and this whole room back here is there for you to take all the items. You can grab items here off of this, but the guard will come and try to tell you to give it back. You know, it'll be like, oh, hey, you're stealing. But there's a trick. Watch. See this value? This limeware platter is worth 650 gold at max. Really good starting money. So we're going to try to take it. And then we're going to grab it and throw it on the floor. What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, stuff like that will get you arrested. Goodbye. And now it's mine. Ta-da! And now we have a little bit of extra cash for later on. I'm actually going to go down here and grab the torch. I've noticed that it's actually quite a bit dark. So caves are going to probably require me to have a torch because I can't really see well. Even at this light, hardly. So we're just going to grab everything that's of value. And food and stuff too. And of course the lockpick. This is just gonna give us a little bit of starting cash, and of course you can eat like the bread to restore your health and stuff like that. I didn't go alchemist this time. I sometimes go alchemist just to make my own like fatigue restore potions. Oop, those aren't worth anything. Books are always a good thing to pick up. Good thing to read too if you've never read them all. But I'm sure there's somewhere online that you can read them all at. And we have a locked chest, so... Okay, I almost forgot the button. And picking locks in Morrowind is all about rolling dice behind the scenes. So you're just going to stab your lockpick into it until it says you're done with it. Also picked up a dagger off the table. And the starting area, Satanin, is a nice little quaint area. We got a magical ring here. And I'll show you guys what we can do with that in a minute. It restores health on use. Another difference between Morrowind and some of the later Elder Scrolls games is that Morrowind has 2 different types of enchantments. On use, cast when used, and these are the most common and the easiest to find and the easiest to make if you're an enchanter. And then the other are constant effects, which always happen. You don't have to cast them. The cast when used are magic. They basically go into your magic list and you can prepare them and cast them like spells. And you have to recharge them with gems, of course. But constant effects are much rarer. A lot of the legendary items in the game use constant effects. And they're usually really powerful. Later on, I believe that most things became constant effect. So we're going to talk to Celis Gravius here. I'm going to ask him what he wants us to do. He's going to tell us to go to Caius Cosades, or I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but, you know. You can ask him a few more things. If you're really brave, you could talk to him, try to persuade him, level up your speechcraft skill. He's not really an important character. Okay, and now we're out in the open world. Technically, at this point, we can do anything we want. If we want to follow the main story, we can. We don't have to. First thing I'm going to do is talk to Fargoth. Oh, look, he's missing a ring. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? You can say, nah. Or you can say, yeah. We're going to let him have it back. We're his favorite friend. You see his disposition towards us goes to 100 out of 100. So he loves us. We're great friends. If he had any secrets, he would tell us. But this is the starting area. Not really a lot of secrets. We're going to pick up a hypophagia, and a Bungler's Bane. I'll explain why later. All of this is coming off of memory because I played this so much as a kid. But I remember the starting area so well that it's basically stuck in my head. And even today, I still think the game is beautiful. Yeah, you know, the graphics aren't the best. The creaking is way too loud. But I think the game is still really beautiful. All right, so let's... First thing, yeah, let's get some stuff. Let's get some starting gear. All right, a real basically sells everything. A little bit of everything to get you started. He even has spells if you're a mage. And even one of the spells that people really love is Jack of Trades, which if you have the spell, later on when you can create spells, it'll allow you to make new Fortify Luck spells, which can be really, really broken. And of course, Sanctuary as well is always broken. We don't need to worry about that. We're not a mage. All right, we're going to sell a bunch of stuff. Okay, I can hit spacebar. I'll always remember every single hotkey. Don't sell our Bungler's Banes. We will need those in the future. Candlestick. We don't need these eggs. They weigh a lot. Bread is fine. Crab meat, don't care. Okay, and we're going to find us a good sword. Just a decent sword to get us started with. Actually, I don't think we need to. Let's grab some armor. Just a little bit of armor to get us started with. Since this is the Game of the Year edition, we're going to be ambushed later on by Dark Brotherhood, and they'll give us a full set of armor. I can't remember if it's light or medium, though. So let's make sure we get at least something. Coif, Quirus, and as far as magic, I love to get... Don't really need Unduce's Unhinging here. Civi's Intervention and Divine Intervention. They're teleports. So one will teleport you to the nearest, like, shrine, and the other one will teleport you to the nearest temple. And, super useful. Let's see here. Anything else? Potions? Any healing potions or anything? Luck potions. Okay. Nothing really. Not really gonna bother him too much. But this guy has a quest for us. He wants us to recover some gold. Let's see. He was playing 9 holes, lost a bit of money. Let's see. Fargoth. Okay. Fargoth comes up again. He's stashing somewhere. Find Fargoth's hiding place. So we need to get some money that this guy thinks that Fargoth is holding out on him. We can do that. So let's do that. And as we're doing that and hearing the loud, way too loud creaks, we're going to jump our way up this rock and get our first secret item that the developers hid into the game. And there it is. An iron shard axe, a two-handed axe, little iron magical weapon, not very powerful, but a great starter axe if you're an axe wielder. And we'll hang on to it because axe is a minor skill of ours. And while we're over here, we'll pick up some luminous Russula. And I don't see any of the other ones, so we'll pick that up on our way out of town. All right, let's see here. And we're also going to save because this game does like to jam. Of course, we'll be using the quick save a lot too. This is the lady that lives in the lighthouse. Yeah. And we're gonna ignore her, go up here, steal her book. It's worth money. I don't remember if she gets mad if we steal it, so I'm just gonna sneak. Also, some books give you level ups, and that one is an unarmed level up. So if you're gonna do the very difficult job of playing the unarmed run through of Morrowind, because it's difficult, then grabbing that book would give you an easy level right off the bat. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wait about 14 hours till nighttime. And we're gonna see. Oh, there he is. There's Fargoth. What is he doing? He's got himself a little torch there, doesn't he? Seems to be sneaking. Man, that torch is loud. Or that lighthouse is loud. Louder than I remember. Where is he going? Hope he didn't see us up here. He's sneaking really carefully as the guard is sitting there. Everybody's walking around town. People don't sleep in Morrowind. They didn't have that in. I don't think they put that in until Oblivion. So. And there he goes. He's going into the pool there. Or the little pond. I don't know what you want to call it. Boom. And we're just going to jump in place for a bit. Does that do anything? No, not really. Just felt like it. And then he's going to walk away. His torch is out. We're going to jump off the lighthouse. Boom. Let's do it. Took some damage because I decided to jump and run at the same time, and it was a large fall. We need this as well. And what's this? Money, a pick, and the ring that we had earlier. Now, if we really wanted to, we could take all of this and have ourselves a lot of money. But I'm just going to turn in the quest. And he's going to reward us, of course. You don't have to, though. You turn in 300 gold. He gives you the 100 gold back. And I'm pretty sure we get the ring. Ta-da! And it's a pretty garbage ring, but a little bit of healing right off the bat. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until daytime because this is annoying. Okay, much better. All right, second thing we're going to do is probably the most famous thing. And there's our acrobatics level. That's why we like to have acrobatics as a minor skill. Second thing is probably the most famous thing in the early areas of Morrowind, and everybody pretty much knows this one. You're going to go northwest out of Seydanine, jumping as we go so we can continuously improve our acrobatic skill. And eventually, if you look up, well, you'll see stuff in the road, and then if you look up, you'll see a guy floating there. Boom. Book, worth money. It's also a journal if you'd like to read that. And, yep, that's what I thought. He has a sword for us, so didn't need to buy a sword. Let's see, he has some of this. Well, the shoes. And then the most famous scroll in Morrowind, the scroll of Carrion Flight, fortifying your acrobatics by 1,000 points. It's a great way to jump across the world in one go. All right, so now we have our sword. And I'm not done here yet. So if you see that my fatigue is really low, what can happen if your fatigue is too low, when a monster hits you, it may knock you down. All right. It should be over here, I believe. Okay, I think that's a scrib. And someone that's aggressive, so we'll fight him. Let's fight him. I feel like every other sound effect is way louder than the rest of the game for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know if you hear that, but I do. There we go. We got a body over here. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, we got a journal entry. A tax record. Gold. It's a tax collector, isn't it? It seems to be the corpse of one Processus Vitellius. Based on the items on his body, he's carrying a parchment that looks like tax records and holding 200 gold, probably taxes. Yep, somebody killed the tax collector. Imagine that. Another little easy quest you can do at the very beginning of the game to get you sort of used to everything. Man, I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. Really wonder why some of the sound effects are way louder. I haven't heard that before, even on the PC version. My goodness. Yeah, when you turn it off, it turns them off. What happens if we turn the master up but everything else down? Go to software mode, see what happens. No, it doesn't seem super loud now. I wonder if the hardware mode has issues sometimes. What was it doing? Oh, okay. So for this quest, we have to go back and talk to the guy who gave us our papers, basically. All right. Let's see here. Oh, and then there it is. And he asks you about processus, and then did you happen to find tax money? You can say no, and it'll complete the quest. Or you can say yes. Give back the 200 septums, and then you get to play murder mystery, and they will pay you 500 septums. So you actually get a little bit larger of a reward if you are honest on this quest, which is cool. It doesn't always happen. Alright, we're gonna wait, restore some of our fatigue, because it's the only thing you can restore while in an illegal area. You can only restore health and magicka while in a rest area, whether that be on a bed or what have you. Where is Fargoth? We gave him his ring, so he likes us, so maybe he knows something about the murder. Aha! No surprise. No one likes a tax collector, especially one who flaunts his wealth while taking our hard-earned cash. Only one who could stomach him was Thvar over in the lighthouse. The two of them spent some time together. Alright. Oh, another acrobatic skill. And as you can see, if we go to our level here, yep, we're 2 out of 10 for leveling up. So it's actually really nice to have the acrobatic skill do that for us. It's a really easy passive thing to level. And we're going to save, and we're going to hold on just 1 second. Make sure everything's healthy. Alright, yep. We're going to talk to her and see what she knows. Processus murdered? No! Tell me it's not so. He was the gentlest man I've ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice and never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing with foreign Gilneth about his taxes. Uh-oh. He thought Processus had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous. Processus wouldn't have done such a thing, I'm sure of it. Please find out what happened, friend. And if you find out what became of Processus's ring, it would ease my heart. I thought that said case. It would ease my heart. Probably doesn't want us stealing from her. Alright. So who are we looking for? Gilneth. Well, basically the game would have you look around the town, and actually, if you know he lives there, you can kind of find it by scrolling over. Yeah, see Foreign Gilneth's shack. The little markers on the map appear once you discover them. So you can scroll over them to see what they are. Of course, I've done this a bajillion times as a kid, so I remember he's in here. If I remember correctly, he uses hand-to-hand combat too. So make sure you have fatigue before you fight someone that uses hand-to-hand, or they can actually hurt you. Hand-to-hand combat in Morrowind drains fatigue first, and then health. That fetcher, you're damn right I did him in. And a good thing, too. He was skimming a load of money from all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all of his ill-begotten gold still on him. Sorry, no excuse for murder. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me? Well, give it your best shot, Redguard. I've no problem spilling more of the blood of the Emperor's lackeys. Let's do it. Get big. Get big. I would always wait for them to attack first, simply because sometimes if you attack first while they're not in an aggressive stance, you'll get a bounty. Even if there's no guards around sometimes, it can be a little rough. We got the ring. He's got a little bit of money. And more importantly, in this game, nothing respawns. So, mercantile skill book. Oops. So once you clear a place of a monster or whatever, it's yours, basically. And so this is your first little house. You could dispose of this corpse. I like to leave it there. Remind me where I came from. Some sultry salt rice or whatever. Oh, there's the guy I was talking about earlier. That was incredibly loud. Oh, it's all light armor. So you can get some incredibly good light armor right off the bat. But importantly for us, this armor is worth a lot of money. So we're going to take it all. And this is only in the Game of the Year edition. The original game, because it came with an expansion. So the original game didn't have the Dark Brotherhood in it. I think you have the Morag Tong in Vvardenfell, the island part of Morrowind. And the Dark Brotherhood came when the mainland was put in. You can go to the capital city, which I forget the name of right now. But that sound effect still happened, and I don't know why. I'm probably just going to turn all effects off for now. Just because that hurt my ears really badly. Of course, it'll still capture voices and footsteps, which weren't the issue anyways. Oh. We need to go back to the lighthouse, don't we? Let's do it. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Also, back in the base version of the game, if you jumped while entering a door, there was a good chance it would take your head off and kill you instantly on the other side. Oh, she gave us some healing potions for giving back that ring. Sweet. And then we can go talk to the census and excise office guys again, and see what they have to say. Boom. There we go. Quest complete and 500 gold in the inventory. So we've got over 1,000 gold. Not too shabby. Let's see here. What's next? That's all I usually do here. Last thing I'm going to do before we move on to a town is the first dungeon that's in the game. Basically, it's put here pretty much for you to just do. And that is Adamasartus, a small little dungeon with a few starting people to fight. Shouldn't be an issue at all. And actually, that sound effect is coming through even though I have sound effects off. Like, not all of them did, but the really loud version did. Interesting. Not sure why it's doing that. This guy's a mage. He can actually be a big pain, but we have a sword. And you see how dark it is in here. These caves can get really dark. Usually not. This dungeon really doesn't have much for you to take. I'm going to take that torch. Torches do burn out over time. Yeah, usually not much worth it. I wouldn't pick up moon sugar or any of the other drugs, just simply because most places won't buy them from you or even talk to you while you have them in your inventory. You can and go to someone who's willing to do that, but there's plenty of money lying around as it is. Now, the other thing about this cave is you can continue to go back through the cave. There should be no more people. It should just be really dark. You can swim. And we're going to go up this little platform here, or ramp. And I'm probably going to pull out a torch. I've never had to do this, but it's a little dark on the computer for some reason. Oh, forgot about the rat. And let's see here. There's some coins on the ground, and then some early netch pauldrons and pieces. Just some light armor gear if you need it. There might be something else in here, but I don't remember the strategy guide I had as a kid ever mentioning anything else in here. But that was so long ago, of course. I could have forgotten by now. Nothing too big. And if you climb up and go around, it brings you all the way back down towards the entrance. That's where we came in. And that's basically this whole dungeon. The only other thing to do in here is to free the slaves, because Argonians are enslaved in Morrowind. Does this actually do anything? No, but we have the opportunity, so we're going to do it. All right, let's see what's next. Next, we'll probably just go ahead and go to Balmora, like the dude wanted us to. But are we going to do the main quest? No, because this is an Elder Scrolls game. Who does the main quest in an Elder Scrolls game? Let's rest first. Another acrobatics upgrade, which is nice. Let's go to Balmora. Now, you could do any different thing here. I'm going to Balmora to start the Fighters Guild quests, because I like the Fighters Guild. And as a fighter, basically, the Fighters Guild is a good way to earn a lot of potions and starting items and training if you really want that. All that nonsense. It's a great way to stay in shape. But before we do that, we're going to join the Mages Guild. Am I good enough to join the Mages Guild? Probably not, but we're going to do it anyways. And we're going to take this teleport scroll that they give us for free and these other teleport scrolls that they give us for free. I'll take Cure Common Disease. That's nice. They've got a book here worth a lot of money. And I don't really need willpower or magicka potions too much. But joining the Mages Guild allows you to teleport to other Mages Guilds. Easy peasy. Super useful. And of course, if you had the mushrooms that I had earlier, or picked up earlier, you can turn them here for just a free quest completion for no reason. I always do that. It's just easy to get them. They're all there in Satanin, and you can complete the first quest without ever having to really break a sweat for the Mage Guild. We're not going to do any more of the Mage Guild. In Morrowind, you have skill requirements for advancement, with the highest one requiring a 90 in one, and I think like 20s in two more, or something like 20 or 30 in two more skills that are represented by the guild. So obviously we have no magic whatsoever, so unless something like, I don't know, acrobatics counts, it probably would not work out for us. Do not do what I did and open that chest without joining the Fighters Guild first. Oops. Alright, so while we're here, we're going to get orders. We're going to kill some cave rats. Let's see, ask her where the rats are coming from. Kill the rats and get your payment from Drarain Thalas. Now, she doesn't tell us where Drarain Thalas is, only that she's in town. And there's no markers, so you have to kind of figure it out. Not a problem. Let's take these iron arrows. Why don't we take all of the iron arrows? couple of journeyman armor hammers to keep our stuff repaired, but they are heavy. A lot. We're gonna take all of these restore healths. And as you can see, we're already quite overweight almost. It's crazy how much stuff weighs in Morrowind. That's just how it is. And do you sell anything? Armor? Any medium armor? Could use some medium armor, but this guy sells all light and heavy armor. What the heck? Oh, he's got some throwing stars. Throwing stars, throwing knives, spears, all of these things are weapons that were kind of dropped or not used as much in other games in the series. So I really like it. Okay, we're gonna hang on to that light armor for now because I'm gonna show you a good way to make some money. There's 2 good ways to make money in Morrowind that aren't like cheesy or cheaty or whatever. Well intended. Is there any other store? I mean, we can just go outside and go to the armor and buy armor. I just wanted to see if the Fighters Guild... I never did, so I never bought from the Fighters Guild before, I don't believe. So, it doesn't hurt. And see, you can actually use the stairs to get a good boost in acrobatics by jumping, mashing the key, and jumping up the stairs the whole time. Okay. The cave rats are here. Yeah, I'll do that later. Let's see. Is this the armorer? This is the armorer. Hi, Mr. Armorer. How are you? Okay, he has bone mold, which is a good middle level. Oh, he's got Dro as well, which is like top tier medium or close to it. It's high. Ooh, a Nordic troll bone helmet. That's interesting. I'd also like to pick up a medium shield if he has one. There we go. Shields come in light, medium, and heavy armor too, and which I think is just a really neat thing. So, can we afford to get a set of bone mold? Let's get some bone mold. Might have to sell something to him. Some greaves, so it's total cost. Helmet. I already got both pauldrons because I decided to go with the Armun on pauldrons. Let's see if we can afford... Ooh, a tower shield. I just like the regular shield. Okay, so he needs a little bit of money back. Oh, I would hate to sell... let's see if we can make that money up somehow. Do you buy this? No. About this? You know, I never equipped that other armor I had either. That's funny. Okay, okay. What if I sell you some gloves? Oh, he's going to rip me off so bad. Alright, you know what? Let's take out the helmet. We like our face. I also like that the pauldrons are separated. You could use different pauldrons if you want. The amount of armor pieces is great. I really like that. And let's see here. I believe there's a quick... I don't remember how to access it. Hotkey. Quick menu is F1. Okay. Save. And here we're going to add... healing potions under 2. In case we need them. And I think my weapons need to be repaired. How do I do this? I can't remember. Okay. And that's all you do. That's... It's a bit annoying, but that's it. Or you can pay the armorer to repair it as well. I don't have any money. Let's wait until daytime. There we go. And then we'll go find Durain Thalas's house. I'm pretty sure it's on the other side of the river, at the bottom somewhere, but I can't exactly remember. And I know it has stairs. Oh, well. It's either this one or that one. Let's find out. Aha. Easy quest. All right. Are you the one they sent to take care of the cave rats? Yes, I am. These rats are such a nuisance. I'm worried they'll eat all of my pillows. You like pillows, don't you, Bardikens? Anyways, I've got one trapped in my bedroom here, and the other two are in my storage area upstairs. Rats, that is, not pillows. Here's the key for that door. There are at least 3 of those beasts. I hope they haven't gotten into my good pillows. I just got this feeling. I have this feeling that this person really loves pillows. All right, we got a long blade level up. We killed a rat. There's a bunch of pillows everywhere. This person loves their pillows. All right, there's 2 more upstairs. And I see them. Oh. There we go. 2 dead rats and a single pillow? There's got to be more pillows up here. There you go. 25 pillows, 25 pillows. A collector of pillows. Pillow collector, if you will. Okay, cave rats. All right, I'll take your word that the cave rats are dead. Take 100 septums. And I think we're good. Easy first quest. Hello, guard. As you can see, these guards aren't Imperial. They're Halalu, which is one of the 3 factions in Vvardenfell. Halalu, Redoran, and Telvanni. Each with their own specialties. Redoran is like traditional soldiery. Halalu is like a little bit of soldiery with some sneaking and stealing. And Telvanni is magic, of course. Okay, can I advance? All right, I'm Bardikens the Apprentice now. What else we got? Oh, I didn't talk to her about that. Okay. Can I advance again? Okay. Egg poachers. Yes, egg poachers. May sound silly, but those Kwama eggs are among the few things worth exporting from this nasty little province. Drombero, the owner of the Shulk egg mine, wants to make an example of these thieves to keep other miners from getting funny ideas. The egg poachers, Sevilla Othan and Danila Velas, are former egg miners and longtime local troublemakers. You can handle that, can't you? Report back when the poachers are dead. So, Shulk egg mine. The mine is a short distance southwest of Balmora in the bluffs west of the Odai River. The old suspension bridge across the Odai is just southeast of the mine entrance. Follow the river south until you see a bridge overhead. You're not afraid of a little swim, are you? They like to give directions, and like I said, it's not pointed out on the map, so you just kind of have to follow, and most often you'll find it, so it's not that big of a deal. And, of course, she said follow the river. You don't have to follow the river by getting into it. That's a little cheeky, isn't it? You can just walk next to the river. There's a path. Silt striders, my favorite giant flea. That's what we took to get from Seydanine here. I didn't talk about it last time. And as you can see, everywhere I go, I'm jumping. I'm jumping, because we're going to get that acrobatics level up. And it's going to be the first thing we get to 99 easily, just because we're just going to constantly jump. And it'll be helping us level up quite a bit, so. There is the suspension bridge. This is the Odai River. If you turn too early, you might run into that up there, which is a like a burial tomb for the Dark Elves. They use those for family. Each family has their own tomb. And you can go in and loot it, of course, but it can also have monsters that can really mess your day up. even if you can kill them easily, they can drain your stats and make it impossible to move. Don't ever go into one of those or a bunch of those without restore strength potions. Because if you get your strength drained permanently, you might have to drop every single thing in your inventory until you get a restore strength and then come back and get it. And it's a pain because there's no fast travel. So once you start getting into those, do that. And we're here. The Shulk Egg Mine. Man, I don't know why these sound effects are so broken. Torch. I got 2 torches. Okay, I think the game is just messing with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn all these up. I'm going to save. And I'm going to restart it real quick. So I'm going to be right back here. No? Well, you know, they might have messed up when I was messing with the master earlier. Let's see. Yeah, it's still doing that. I wonder why. We're going to run into some not so aggressive monsters. Some more aggressive monsters. Nothing powerful right now, though. And just gonna run past all these guys. Oh, don't press my luck, eh? You can kill the scribs too. They're not really aggressive, but pretty sure we go down here. To the queen's room, maybe? Yeah. Alright, here they come. They're gonna attack me. Bring it on. One down. And other down. Oh, and I ran out of charge on my weapon. These guys are miners, so they don't really have anything. Man, I got ambushed by another Dark Brotherhood member. Okay. Well, so be it then. That's 2 sets of really expensive armor. Alright, let's get out of this place. It's dark and scary. Ooh. It'd be miserable to work in this place, wouldn't it? Basically, you're living in ant colonies. And the only reason the other people aren't getting attacked is because they're like the pheromones or something like that are on them so that they don't get attacked. Of course, the workers don't attack anybody, but there's also warriors in the colony as well, so. Alright. We're out in the open again. Nice daylight. Where's my shield? Okay. I'll be right back. Probably not much I can do. So we'll just have to bear with it. I've turned my headphone volume down a bit, so let's see if it peaks on. You guys may not even be hearing it like I am, but it was starting to give me a headache, so. Alright, so we killed the egg poachers, and now we just need to go back to the Fighters Guild. Here we go, Acrobatics to 21. Pretty close to a level up. 2 more skills. That'll be nice. And the level up system's not in depth, you get a little word of wisdom because you meditate on what you've learned. And then you choose 2 attributes to reinforce. So, and the more you've leveled up skills that have those attributes as the governing attribute, then you'll get a bonus as well. So, acrobatics is useful in that it's strength, so you'll get a strength bonus. We probably will have a ×5 or a +5 strength bonus or something like that. We'll see. I don't remember everything. Okay, restore fatigue potions. We got 100 gold. Let's see if we can get advanced. We're now the journeyman. Telvanni agents. 4 Telvanni agents are responsible for thefts and disappearance at the Caldera Ebony Mines. That's a different town. Their names are Alnu. They're hiding in a cave in the hills north of Caldera Mine. When the 4 agents are dead, report back to me. Take care. It's very likely that one of them is on lookout posted outside the mines. The quickest way to Caldera is have the guild guide at the mages transport you. Well, see, that's what I did. That's why I joined the guild, the mages guild. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, turning down the volume actually helped a lot for me. I don't know about on your guys' side. Just be careful about the volume. Much better. And let's see, spells. No, don't need spells. Need to find their potion vendor, which actually I believe the person that I did the quest for was their potion vendor. Do you have any as well? Nope, you're a spell maker. All right, let's see if you have a levitation potion, speed, luck, reflection, night eye, invisibility, resistance, rising force. That I know is levitation. And I have just enough gold to get it, but I could probably sell her. No, she doesn't buy books. Okay, no problem. We'll buy the rising force potion. We're going to teleport to Caldera. The guilds, you'll do the quest for all of them. Usually there's one starting guild that you start with, and then you can go to another and another until you get to the very last one. Usually they'll tell you which ones you can go to continue to improve. Fun little fact. Since guys don't walk around too much in these guilds, if you are an alchemist, you can come to Caldera. And there is a free set of alchemist tools at the master level up here. You can just steal it. There's no guards or anything here. And it's all yours. And nothing in Morrowind is ever marked as stolen or hot or something you need to fence. It's all just yours. If you don't get caught stealing it, it's yours. You may be wondering why I bought the levitation potion. Well, there's a good reason for that. This house here, love the little thatched roofs in this city, has a window up there, or a door up there. Now, if you go through this house, it's owned by orcs, but when you get to the top, there's like nothing you can do, or it's like a level 100 lock. But, well, let's save just in case I mess this up. If you use a levitate spell or levitate potion, which is really useful, and you fly up to this door and go inside, you'll find a scamp. Now, scamps are usually an enemy and they'll attack you, but this one is named Creeper. He doesn't attack you. Why not? Well, it's because he's a shop and he doesn't have anything interesting, but he has 5,000 gold, and if you sell him something that he will buy, he will pay you exact price for it. Now, there's another vendor in the game that does the same thing, and that's the mud crab merchant, far to the south. I don't remember exactly where, and they have 10,000 gold and will pay you exact price. This is the only cheesing that I will be doing most likely in the game. Oh, we're going to take some of those back. What is this? It's worth 500 each, so we can do one more. We're going to sell. And boom, 5,000 gold. And you can, well, once levitation wears off, you could technically, if you wanted to, wait 3 days or whatever, and shops will get their money back. Ow. And that's a good way to make a lot of money right off the bat. Now, I could take this over to a store. I believe there's a guy in here who collects, like, Dwemer stuff. Imperial Dragon Scale. There you go. That's good stuff right there, huh? How much is that worth? Only 340? Okay, apparently it's not as good as it looks. See how most of these robes are cast when used rather than constant effect, which you would expect. You would expect armor to be constant effect, but ooh, recall. That's nice. Is there an amulet of mark? Mark and recall allows you to set a point and then teleport back to it. It's one of the most useful spell combinations in the game. Instantly getting you back to your quest giver or whatever. But using magic, so people like me can't use it unless we find items that have it. So, let's see. I'm actually going to buy it, I think, because I can... Oh, that's neat. Bound Quirus. An amulet of opening. Yeah, he does have a Warhammer of Wounds. I'm pretty sure it's a Dwemer hammer. 1 to 39 damage. Okay, it's some pretty useful stuff. Let's see if I think he's a trader, so I think he'll buy anything just at like a reduced cost. We just want to get some of these books out of our inventory, really. They're pretty heavy. And this just exquisite robes and all that. It adds up. The weight really does add up over time. And silver dagger, we don't need that nonsense. Rat meat, you know. Scrib jelly. I'm not an alchemist, so having this stuff is really not useful. I love how there's darts and throwing stars. That makes me happy. Glass arrows too, super useful. A steel longsword. silver war axe. That would be really useful. Steel claymore is useful. Steel club. Steel longbow. Although that... Can you have a steel bow? I'm not sure. I know metal's malleable, but can you make it... You know, I really don't know. See, technically that's better, but I like the look of this. Ooh, dragon scale tower shield. Interesting. Actually didn't see that. Usually, oh, there it is. That looks pretty neat. Silver longsword, imperial short sword. Of course, guards don't patrol in Morrowind, so if I really wanted to, I could sneak and steal all of his stuff up here. Not that he has anything up here worth stealing. Some soul gems. I think there's a quest in one of these towns to figure out, like... who's smuggling Dwemer. I do want something, but you're here, so I can't steal it. I'm not going to steal it. Oh, I think it's the pawnbroker. I lied. This is not familiar at all. What's this? Oh, he sells magical items too. Let's see. Absorb willpower. We're just doing some shopping. See if we can find anything we want. This guy's pretty boring. Nothing here. Man, I could swear. What's this? The clothier. Interesting. Do not steal paper. Just pick it up and read it. They don't mind if you read. They do mind if you steal, so... No, he's just selling clothes. Just for some RP. Let's see, what is this? Guild of... Oh, of course, that's where I came in. I'm an idiot. We're going to go out the north side there. The north exit in a minute. Is there an Imperial garrison here? Cool. I forgot about that too. Looks like there's an armorer down here. Wait, is that Fargoth? No, it's his cousin. Ooh, a Nord. They look a bit different here. Nordic battle axe. Nice. Tower shield, some master armor hammers. That's nice. Nothing I really need. Do you know Fargoth? No. Any other traders I can look at here? Shink's shovel. Ooh, fancy. Oh, okay. This is the inn. Yeah. Makes sense to me. And beds. And the symbol of the Imperial. Who's this guy? Oh, he's a trainer. Long blade, axe, and blunt. Nice. I mean, if you cheese the money and stuff, you could really go train as much as you wanted if you find the master trainers. Of course, if you wanted to go that level, you could probably just do the glitches that allow you to fortify everything for like till you can one-shot everybody no matter what your skill is. So, you know, you do you. We're not going to go that far. Ooh, goody. We've leveled up, but we haven't leveled up, but we're going to level up. So it allows us to. Now you do have to actually rest. You can't just wait and level up, and you can't just level up. So you have to either get far enough out of town or whatever. So we've got a strength bonus here. We didn't really level up anything with agility just yet, so not really much we can do there. I think it'd be a little bit of a waste to just put 1 point in that when we can get 2 more points in speed and 2 more points in personality. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm just so much for acrobatics, huh? Okay, can we go across? Oh, okay, yeah. Woo! We did it, guys. We made it across. And we're here at the Ebony Mines, and we really don't really need to... Try that again. We don't really need to do anything here. We're in the Ebony Mines itself. We're going to wait outside. We're going to go say hi to Mr. What elf here? Arg, he says. Now, no, I haven't seen any Telvanni agents around here. Although, now that you mention it... Oh, yeah, he's an archer, huh? About to be a dead archer. That's right. Potion of fire shield, that's useful. Iron arrows. Ooh, that's too much, too much, too much. Not worth it. Dragon scale, tower shield. We just saw one of those. And we'll just leave his body there to rot. It'll never go away as far as I know. Now we just gotta take care of the others. Where are the others? Alright. So I don't want to fight them all at the same time, probably. I mean, I don't think they'll do much to me. Although they might. One seems to have a shock blade like me as well. And a nice tower shield and a helmet, but couldn't afford the rest of the armor, it looks like. There we go. Restore fatigue potions, super important. Fortify speed, don't really care. Money? We like money. Shard sword, is that what I have? I have a spark sword. Shard sword is frost damage, okay. Another fire shield potion. Summon skeleton. Oh, we had a necromancer. Or at least a budding necromancer. They didn't know any spells themselves yet, so they had to go buy some. I really don't feel like clicking those 4 coins. Ooh, a chest. A lock chest up here we can practice our lock picking on. It's trapped. So we're going to save. Got the trap disarmed. I switch over to lockpick. Eventually we'll get it. Now eventually we may be able to join the Thieves Guild just simply on the basis that we have security as a skill and acrobatics, which the Thieves Guild probably uses. I wonder if there's anything down here. Trying to pick the lock of the slaughterfish here. I think there's a chest down here somewhere. Yeah, I see it down there. I don't think I can get there. And if it has like a 40 or 50 lock on it, I won't be able to open it. Not a big deal. See that acrobatics, it just continues to go up. That's what we want. And we don't have anything that'll pretty much take us back to town quickly, so we have the recall amulet, but we don't have the mark amulet. Ooh. So we'll walk. No big deal. Still a beautiful game. You know, the graphics are clearly aged at this point. And the music in this game is just incredible, especially the opening song that plays. Just absolutely incredible. Is there any reason why this one is? I don't trust. Oh, okay. Some of them are like that. Hi there. Someone in particular? Sure. Governor's Hall is the town reeve. Cool. Back to Balmora. Nothing. I don't need anything. Not from you. You sure do. Hello. Oh, there we go. I get turned around sometimes. 400 gold, journal's updated. Can we advance? Oh. Codebook. Codebook once is in the hands of Satild at the South Wall in Balmora. Find that code book. Or cold book, whatever you want. I think the South Wall's on the other side. There's an inn over here, but I don't think it's the South Wall. That's the 8 plates. South Wall, I think, South Wall Corner Club is the Thieves Guild stronghold in Balmora, which we may end up joining later. But we'll go through one at a time. We'll do the Imperial Guard too. I like that as well. Peace and prosperity in Morrowind. Okay, let's bribe you some money. Let's ask you about the code book. Let's bribe some more money. And ask you again. So if you didn't know to do that, you might have to figure it out, but it's pretty simple if you know to bribe and you have the money to do it. Some quests require you to talk to people and to get their disposition towards you up. Sometimes you can do a quest, sometimes you can do this or that, and sometimes you can just bribe. And if you have a very high speechcraft, you can just admire or do the normal persuasion, intimidate, taunt. If you taunt somebody enough and it succeeds, they will attack you and try to kill you. Which is a great way to have someone do that so you don't get in trouble for it, because you don't get in trouble if someone attacks you, so then you can then kill them and take all their stuff. That's what I used to do as a kid. Thanks for the code book. Do you have anything useful? Torches? Useless. Useless, useless. So to everybody else, we're just hopping around. It actually looks really stupid if I can... I don't know the key. Is it tab? Yeah, tab. Watch. There we go. That's us. My story is that I'm jumping around everywhere, and I don't care if you like it or not. Oh, look at that! I never noticed that it had like the symbol on the back of the the legs, the boots. Excuse me. Nope, no console opening. We're not doing anything with that. Keep hitting the wrong button. Button, button, button. Codebook, codebook, codebook. Give the codebook. Obedient and efficient. Oh no. But I am a swordsman. Halavian Desel owes one of our clients 200 septums. He's in Saran. She owes Manos Othrelith, one of our clients. And I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. 200 septums. Bring the money, and I'll let you keep half of it. Okay. So we're going to another new city. We're going to Saran. I used to call it Saran Wrap. I don't know why. Just stupid kid stuff, right? Who are we kidding? I'd probably still call it that today, so. Do, 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 do. Get out of my way. No smooth skins. Okay, right now. Thank you, though. Travel to Saran. And I'm going to show you something that I can't probably get unless I get a sanctuary spell or some way to calm humanoid or something. But it's a really nice sword. Underneath this bed is the Sword of White Woe. It's a really good long blade, does decent damage, and has a drain health damage over time, and it's a legendary weapon. But it's always guarded by the sky. Always giving us the Dark Brotherhood quest. Now, you could taunt him enough for him to attack you, kill him. Well, guards are a little bit hard to kill at low levels, and then you can take the sword freely. If you could somehow get an angle where you get the sneak icon like this and can see the sword, you could also steal it. But I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I never really put a lot of thought or effort into it. But it's pretty much designed so that you don't do that. Because you can only grab it at... Wait a minute. That didn't work at all, did it? Let's try that again. It told me I was stealth, didn't it? Was it lying to me? Let's see if we can do that one more time. Hey, you don't know I'm here. Turn back around. Turn back around, dang it. This is where it would pay off to be a stealth class, I guess. Do I have anything in here? Let's see if we can kind of cheese it. It's a really nice legendary sword. He's mumbling to himself over there. I think he's more skilled than I am. Yeah, I can see the peaks on that volume. It's really loud for some reason. As far as I can tell, there's no way to fix it. It's an issue that's been in the game for a while, apparently. I've never heard of it. Damn it. Don't pay attention to me. Here, face this way. Let's see here. I'm not gonna spend too much time here. I don't know, what was that? Don't pay attention to me over here. I can get completely hidden here, but not see anything, of course. I need to be hidden here. Forgot using someone else's bed is against the law too. Wait a minute, wait a minute. As soon as it pops up again, I'm gonna try. Nope. Okay, I don't think I can do it. But yes, there's a legendary weapon there. That's the one of the few that I remember the location of. I think there's one in like one of the towers, that the Telvanni towers at the very bottom. There's like a shield or something. We'll go look at that one too. That one you can just take if I remember correctly. Here, I believe. Debt money. I'm gonna pay her money so that I can complete this quest and then... Oh, come on now. There we go. I paid like 300 gold for her to give me 200 gold. So she's the one making out like a bandit here. Alright, and while you're here in Saran, a few things to note. There are a couple of sellers of goods that have some pretty neat stuff. He's got a few things, some bone mold, some master's hammers, which are super useful. Nothing special here. However, some of the other vendors have way more stuff. What is this dude? Pawnbroker. pretty sure he has some ebony darts and stuff. No, he's the one that has the... No, yeah. Ebony darts worth 2,000 each. And a glass dagger worth 4,000. I used to come in here and kill this guy because taunting him until he attacks you won't give you a bounty. Steal all of his stuff that's worth money. Go sell it to the mud crab merchant. Easy way to make a crap ton of gold. And obviously throwing ebony darts probably isn't worth it compared to selling them. Just darts aren't that good as far as I know. Unless they abuse some mechanic I'm not aware of. Another interesting thing is this is the first place you see someone in basically full orcish armor. You can taunt her and get yourself a full set of orcish armor right off the bat if you want. Although I believe she has glass armor on too. Yeah, I can't remember. I know the chest piece and the greaves, the boots, and the shield are orcish. And another thing, if you want money early on that I used to do is I'd go to the trader. He has a drow chest piece and helmet. And a couple of early magic items. Kill them, take them. And of course, having soul gems is super useful, especially if you're a mage. And you need to enchant. Of course, Azura Star is in this game, so there's always that. I don't remember what that is over there. I don't remember what that is over there. And we... Boom. Falling some distance probably gives... Oh, aha. The most notorious foe in all of Morrowind. The Cliff Racer. They're everywhere when you start traveling out in the wild. Right now we're just traveling in the cities, but once you start going through the wilds, they are everywhere. Actually, you know, there's something I totally forgot about. There's a very powerful ring you can get right off the bat. If you go up to, I think you can get there from Balmora. Let's see. If you go to Balmora, and then you travel to Aldrune, and then you go to Gnisis or Gnesis. This is where you start the Imperial. You can join the Imperials here over at the Imperial place. But right across the river is a tomb, which we'll go to eventually. I want to make sure I have some restore strength and restore agility potions first before I do that. And there's where you can get one of your first, I'm pretty sure, constant effect rings in the game. And it may even be for a quest, I can't remember. But you can pick it up and use it until you don't need it anymore. So let's see here. Let's go back to Balmora. Well, thank you, my orc friend. I also hope my kills are quick and many. What were we looking for? Dead money. And let's see, the orc outlaw living openly in Balmora. So Dura Grabble, we gotta find their house and destroy them. I am a citizen, thank you. Let's get some more daylight. I love Balmora a lot. I remember getting here when I first arrived here, and I played ESO when it first launched and everything, and then when they had the Morrowind expansion, I came back for a bit just to try out Vvardenfell. And Balmora was pretty nice. It looked pretty darn close, if not the exact same. With some minor, you know, differences, of course, for scale and everything. And there we go. Living right here, apparently. Wait an hour, get our fatigue back. Talk to him. Dura Grabol. Taken care of. Now this house is ours if we wanted to use it. Useful to use the bed in, of course. I have only apprentice picks right now. Oh, no, I have a journeyman. I think I can pick a... What's my level? Oh, 15. I actually need to go to, like, get some training on that before I start using it. Oh, I ran out of hammers. Probably scared that woman coming out of the house with my sword drawn. Blood coming from it from where I just killed an orc. I never really talked about the mini-map in the top right. I added it up there because you can look at it in the menu here, but if you pin something using the top right, it'll stay on your map. I find it useful to do that for the map. And I'm used to my mini-map always being on the top right and in most MMOs and stuff. Alright, can I be advanced? Oh. The guild stewards at Vivek, Sadmora, and Aldrune. Alright, we have officially finished off the Balmora Fighters Guild quest lines. It's the easiest one by far. To you too, brother. Let's see here. Next up, I can go to Aldrune. I can either take the Silt Strider or the teleport to the Mages Guild, which the Silt Strider is closer, so. The Mages Guild was closer, but I just started jumping in the middle of nowhere. I could also do Vivek. I don't like doing Vivek. Vivek City is just a pain to get around. So we're going to do Aldrune. The only issue I have with the... I forget what they call this region. This region is that it's full, it has dust storms. And they can be a pain. There's the Mages Guild. Louis Beauchamp. I don't know how to pronounce French at all. Alright, who is Perseus? Perseus gives orders. Let's find Perseus. Are you Perseus? You're Perseus Mercius. Locals, and sometimes they're a bit strange. Uline Hanem, a young buoyant armiger, has hired us to provide extra muscle to clean out a den of necromancers in Voss. Go to Voss and meet the buoyant armiger. Help her clear the necromancers out of Voss. Voss is far to the north in the Shiograd region. I'll mark it on your map. Ah, he's going to mark it on a map. Lucky. Take the ship to Vvardenfell from Telmora, and good luck. I do remember this. Okay, I definitely, for this, restoration potions are like highly important. That area is incredibly dangerous anyways. We have restore. I need to grab a few more hammers. Mages Guild. Well, actually, is there a temple here? The temple actually might have restoration potions more than Mages Guild might. We'll check here first. She's a Nightblade, agent and wizard. Ooh. There's the Spellmaker guy. I remember working with that guy a lot. Interesting thing about magic in Morrowind is that you can basically cast even destruction spells constantly as long as you have magicka, and they'll level you. You don't have to actually damage anybody. Imperial Cult? Sure. Oh yeah, you can restore your attributes at the cult altars. That's right. But if you can't get to them because you're stuck on the ground, then what can you do, right? Potions? Potions. Okay. Restore strength. Strength is the most important one, and endurance as well. Restore speed, restore personality, restore magicka, intelligence, restore strength. Rising force, willpower, endurance. Night eye, invisibility. Swift swim would be nice. Water breathing would be nice. Water walking is definitely nice. Water walking comes in handy for the main quest. A lot. There you go. 500 gold. All yours. Nope. You gave me everything I need. Alright, so last thing we're going to do here is we're going to see if we can get that ring. That'll be the last thing we do. Then I've got to go. Let's see here. Well, I just got here. I don't want to go anywhere. Thank you, though. Oh, that's going to hurt. That hurt a lot. I forget why you're standing in the water. Oh, I know that. Okay, we'll do that later. That's funny. Oh, can I climb up this by jump spam? Yes, okay, good. If you have issues just climbing up something, spam jump. Sometimes if it's not too steep, you can get up it. There's a rat. Should be right over here. I don't remember the exact location, actually. Should be a tomb. Not the fortress. We're not going to the fortress. The fortress will kick our butt, probably. Should just be a little tomb or a cave entrance or something. Or a tomb cave or a cave tomb. Something. Was it on the water side? You know, I honestly don't remember. I honestly don't remember, so let's go down the water a bit, see if we can see anything. We're in the West Gash region. There it is. I think that's what we're looking for. By the way, if you don't know what things are for, do not get rid of them. Do not drop them somewhere and forget about them. Just don't get rid of them, because if you don't know what they're for, there's a good chance, or not a good chance, but there is a chance that it is a... Oh, nice. There's a chance that it's very important. What does that do? On civies. Restoration. Oh, you can restore it in... You know, I never knew that. That's funny. I honestly, I never knew that. D. Bryant. And there it is. Resist fire, resist frost, and resist shock. Ashes of D. Bryant. There's probably something that's a reference to that I just have no idea. Yeah, I remembered that ring, but I don't remember. I never really remembered if there were any monsters here or not. Alright, we're gonna have to buy some lock picks, which we can do if we join the... Pretty sure if we join the Thieves Guild, we can either get a bunch free or we can buy some. If we continue through it, we can even get the, of course, the skeleton keys or Grandmaster picks or whatever they are. Okay, well, we came for what we got what we came for. Anything else in here would just be a bonus. The only thing I don't want to see is the bone monster things. Just a scamp in this one. Not too bad. So this one was intentionally left easy. In the sermon, so we get a athletics increase and a level up. Now I thought I heard a ghost. But guess not. There you go. It's a great way to stay in shape. There's the wall, the little Imperial wall that matches nothing here. You join the Imperial Legion there. And that's where you start the first Imperial quests, which we'll do. But I'd like to do all of the Fighters Guild, etc. So we're going to make our way back to the Silt Strider. Almost kill ourselves because I made a jump. Let's see if we can jump glitch our way up. Nope. If we use the crack here. Nope. Not quite good enough at acrobatics yet. You can also go diagonally. Usually you'll get a better grip on the hill. And there we go. All right, I think that's where we're going to call it. I've got to get running. And I'll probably keep doing Morrowind on stream and just editing a little bit, uploading the VOD on YouTube. Because I like to play this a little more casually than some of the other things. So I hope you guys are able to tune in and catch us on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/fictionology. And the link will be on the YouTube video. And, of course, if you're here, then you already know. If you're watching this on Twitch, then you already know. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.